Okay, so we're beginning the process of making the gel to retwist DC's hair. So I have flaxseed, which is Bob's Red Mill flaxseed. I'm sure it doesn't matter which brand you get, but you want to get the whole flax seeds. And so that's what I have here, and I am going to boil them. So I've watched a couple videos about doing this from scratch, and there's been a few different ratios. So I think his hair is very thick. I think that I'm going to use a thicker formula in my head, sort of like a 2 to 1 sort of thing. I think that's right. So I'm going to do like 4 cups of water to like 2 cups of flax seeds, and I think that should work. So I've already put a cup of flaxseed in the 4 cups of water. I'm going to pour the other cup in there, and we're going to turn the oven on to about a medium-high heat back here. Medium high, something like that. And then we're going to stir this up. I'm going to get like a fork, just because they're seeds, and I think a fork will do it better. That looks about right to start, from what I can tell on the consistency. They're floating to the bottom as they should, and as it boils, it will thicken, and I will come back and show you guys that. And then we're also going to add aloe gel to this, so I'll come back and show you in a minute. This is going to be a process, trust me. Bye. Okay, this is the consistency. You can see that the gel starting to come out of the seeds, and it's only been boiling for a few minutes. Like, even before it started boiling, I could see the gel starting to come out of the seeds. But I'm thinking I want it a little bit thicker, and a few of them got stuck to the bottom. So I'm hoping that doesn't mess with the consistency. So you can see the black ones in there. But I gotta strain it anyway. But I'm thinking I'm gonna add another cup of seeds because I want it super thick. Because he has super thick hair. And this is just my own hypothesis here. It may boil over. So I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna stir these in. Like, I hope I didn't put them in too late. But you see it's super thick now, like super thick. So I'm thinking this is what I want, but I don't want to not be able to strain it because I have to strain it. So I'm gonna add just a tad more water, and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys what it looks like because it's hard for me to do both. You see someone in the back doing his own thing, and I'm in this kitchen, and I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna come back and show you guys. This is what it's doing now, so I'm gonna have to add some more water. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so this, you can see the gel in the pot now. You see in the spaces here, you can see the gel in there, and this is after it's boiled a few more minutes when I added the extra cup of seeds. And I added like a tap of water here and there just to kind of loosen it up because it was super thick. And I still have to strain it out. But again, I'm looking for a heavier consistency because DC's hair is super thick and I want it to hold. So this is looking about like I want it. I have it on simmer also because I have more seeds in the pot. I don't want them to burn, but I want to extract as much of the gel as I can possibly get. So I'm going to actually let this simmer on low for a minute, and then I'll turn it off, and I'll be back. Okay, so we turn the seeds off. These are the flax seeds, and just boil them. You can see, you look close, you can see in between like the jelly part, but we're going to strain it out. I tried to let it cool a little bit, but because it's so thick, I have so many seeds in here, I don't want it to cool too much. And then I have aloe here, so we're going to split these, but you don't boil this. So I'm going to split these and also add that gel to this gel. So hopefully we can keep it for a little bit. And this is a stocking cap that I put over a plastic container. I'm big on reusing containers. This one used to be cool with. Recycle. Again, it's a few black seeds in there because I burned it a little in the beginning and I scraped them up and I shouldn't have done it. I don't want to do too many at one time because it might make it harder and they're super hot. I don't know if I can see. Oh, I got grandma hands. Okay. think? Ooh, that's too hot. Can't do it. It's coming out already though. You can see it. See? Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. It's so gross looking. Yeah, I gotta let it cool off, y'all. We're gonna come back, but you can see it. Look, it's already in there. I wish I could squeeze it. I need gloves. You're not gonna say nothing, babe. Okay, I gotta come back, guys. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so in the meantime, while we wait for the flax seeds to cool, I'm gonna go ahead and try to, you know, it might be easier if I split it in half. I'm clumsy, y'all. So I'm gonna split it like this. You just split the aloe down the middle. You can do it however you feel is the easiest way for you. Whatever. Cameraman's being real silly, aka DC building. So you want to scoop out the jelly. Scoop out all of it. I don't want to lose any of it. I guess I could have found a better way to cut it so it'd be easier on the life right now, but anyway. You see how ignorant we are? Just sat there talking over each other the whole time. Okay. Alright, this is all you're doing. You're just scraping out the inside of your aloe. And you want all that juice and jelly, all that. So it's just gonna mix in with this thick flaxseed concoction we made, and then it's gonna be a great consistency. It's gonna be soakable, so we'll just turn it on. And so we have 2 more here. We're gonna split them all and do the same thing. And then once we do that, we'll come back and show you what's next. Okay, so it's cooled down just a little bit, and I'm still sort of struggling, but what I'm doing is I'm squeezing, and then I'm sort of sliding off the gel, because what I don't want to do, and there's some seeds in here, y'all, that I'm going to have to strain back out, because I put a hole in it, because I'm stronger than I know, and I bust a hole in the stocking cap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and continue, because I don't want to lose this gel, even though I look like I'm making a mess. I really don't want to lose this gel. And then what I'll do is I will put it back through another stocking cap. Luckily, I'm smart enough to know to buy 2 because I'm Lucille Ball and I always do something. So this is what I did. Bust a hole in it. So I'm trying not to get a lot of seeds in there, but it's cooled off. But you can see it's super thick and I want it to stay that way. So it's going to be hard. DC's got the camera. I'm going to need him to do some other stuff in a minute, but you guys can see it. I like the color of it also. I like this tint. But yeah, anyway, and I've also already took the gel out of the aloe as I showed you guys. So I'm going to mix that in with this, so it's going to change the consistency a little bit. So that's why I want it super thick as my base, because I want it to really hold his hair. So we're going to keep doing this, and then we'll come back. I know it looks gross, but you'll see in a minute. We'll be back. Phase of making this retwisting gel, and so this is the flaxseed gel all strained. This is all of it, and I had to go through a couple of phases. We had to kind of boil it again and loosen it up a little bit more, add a little bit more water, so you'll know, I mean, the consistency that you're looking for when you do it. I didn't want to bore you guys with all that, so anyway, we cut it short. This is what we ended up with after we strained it through the stocking cap. Got all the seeds out. It's very gooey, ooey, thick stuff. I wanted it to stay thick. You see that? This is nothing but boiled flax seeds in water. So, and this is the aloe vera. So earlier I scooped out all the aloe vera meat in here.
And like, I used this, I went through a couple of things. I tried to strain it, but then it took all the gel out, and that's not what I want. So then I went back in. I had more aloe vera, so I just cut another one. And then I used this potato masher, and that seemed to work for me because I want the lumps out, but I still want the gel. I want that because that's the whole point, is to make a natural holding gel. And so this is also good. It's a good moisturizer, all that good stuff. And I tried to strain it out as much as possible, but it's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to add this to this, the aloe vera gel, to the flaxseed gel. And then that's going to be our mixture. And over here, we're boiling water because we're going to detox DC's hair. We're going to clean it. And we're going to use the apple cider vinegar and peroxide and salt and all that stuff. So we're going to get to that. But that's why I'm making this retwisting gel, so that when I'm done with washing his hair, I can twist it a little bit. And I don't really know what I'm doing, but we're going to see how it turns out. And, alright, so let's mix this together. I don't want to do it all at once because it's my first time doing it. So I really just want to see. It's like, you know, being a chef. I think I want a fork also. The fork will mix this up better. Okay, yeah. Fork, because it's very, very, very thick. But I'm liking it. So, yep, that's how you want to do it. You got to put a little back into it. Make sure that's whipped cream got to be right. He's over there mimicking me behind the camera. I don't know why DC being so quiet, y'all, but it makes me nervous when he that quiet. I don't know what he's up to. Anyway, so I think, you know what, I think I put too much of that in there. Let me take some of that back, y'all. Take some back, take some back. Okay. And now mix it up. And I think this is where I'm going to leave it probably for now. Because, again, I don't want it too loose because of his hair. His hair is so thick, and you guys will see. So I want it to be something that I can work with, but, you know, I'm probably going to add a little bit of oil to this to make it smell good, like some kind of moisturizing oil, like sweet almond oil, peppermint oil. We'll see what we have. I think I'm going to do that. And tea tree as well, because, you know, it's good for your scalp. So we're going to wash it with some hemp shampoo as well to moisturize this hair. So, yeah, we're going to leave it like this. I think this is a good consistency. Because when I add oil, it'll be a little looser. I'm going to add much of that. And you can see a couple of aloe lumps in there, but again, it's all natural. It's fine. And you may have a better utensil to whisk it out even more. I use the potato masher, so use your own discretion. And yeah, and I'm going to store it in something like this. I'm going to find something. So yeah, you store it in that. A glass jar is the best thing. And I think it holds for, I don't know, a couple weeks or so. I'm not sure. So that's it. Okay, so we're finished making our homemade gel, and now I have him in a detox bath. DC's in a detox bath, and like in this water, I didn't show you guys, but over here you'll see the ingredients. So I have like sea salt and baking soda, and then I have apple cider vinegar. This is the organic one here, and everybody uses Bragg's, but this is pretty much the same thing, unfiltered. But anyway, so we put this. And this water is really hot because I wanted to, I've seen videos where soaking it in hot water to detox it helps it to loosen up all the stuff better. So you guys can see it before. It's not too bad, but this is like a lot of buildup right here, like a lot of product, right? And this is what I'm trying to get rid of. And so the water is so hot, I'm just soaking the ends right now. And I usually scratch up like all his dandruff in here, y'all. It's so much, and I love to do it. It's amazing. But I don't want to scratch too much because there's vinegar in here, and I don't want to burn him. So it'll probably burn his scalp if I do too much. So we're going to wash it and everything. But it's pretty clean. It's not too bad right now. But we're going to get this other stuff here out of here. See all that right there? We're going to loosen that up like you can see it. You see it? So I'm going to loosen all that up and clean it out. Okay, so that's what we're doing right now. This is going to take a minute. This is a process. This water is probably going to turn real dark after a while. So I'll show you in a little bit. We'll be back. Okay, we're back. And this is after we've been soaking for I don't know how long now. I don't know, maybe what, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 30 minutes or so? What do you think, 30 minutes? Okay, 30. Yeah, so as you can see, what I showed you guys before is gone. There's no buildup, it's just glistening. Scalp is all clean and such. And you can see it's just pretty much clean now. And what I did was, again, just put baking soda, sea salt, apple cider vinegar, unfiltered, and hot water. And I cooled the water off just enough so he could deal with it, but you can see the water now. See how milky and dirty it is? This is all the stuff that's come out of his hair. It's just been soaking. He's got a ring around the tail. So yeah.
It's funny or something?
It's funny. Dirty face hair. Anyway, so now he has to shampoo his hair, and we have some hemp shampoo that he's going to be using. So he's probably just going to wash it in the shower, in the sink or something, but he's got to get all of this apple cider vinegar smell and such out of his hair. But he said it made his scalp feel good. So it's all clean now. We're going to move on to the next phase and wash his hair. Then we're going to try our homemade gel and see how that's working. Alright guys, so we're back, and we showed you his hair being clean. He's taken a shower and kind of washed out the rest of the apple cider vinegar and all that to make sure it doesn't smell like that. So this is my first time twisting too, guys. So we're going to see. But here's some of the flaxseed and aloe vera gel. We have that here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a piece. I'm going to show you like this one section or so, and I'm going to see it. I'm not the best at this, y'all. Now I also have a little bit of tea tree grease because he has a lot of dandruff and he has a lot of like dry scalp issues. So what we're going to do is use a little tea tree grease in with this, just because I want to make sure he doesn't flake up and dry out. Again, we're just not using this, so we don't really know how it's going to work. So I'm going to do one real quick for you guys. Okay, so here, babe. Hold that. Thank you. Make yourself useful. I have a few clips. I have a few clips here. Like, I'm going to have to make do with what I have because I don't have enough. But I'm going to, like, try to part it. Like, even though, you know, they're already dreaded up, you still kind of have to take them apart just a little bit. So I'm going to try to get his parts as straight as possible. And then I'm going to take, bend them down here, guys. I'm going to take a little bit of the tea tree grease. Hand me that tea tree grease, please, babe. Would you hand me that, please? No, the grease.
What a grease?
Too much. It's right down there. It's right there. Yeah, just put that over there, too. Okay.
You know I can't see.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Thank you. So, yeah. I put a little bit of that on his scalp first. And now I'm going to go in with the gel. And try to get these edges right. He's probably going to get an edge up after I do this. But I still want to get it as neat as possible. And then you kind of go around, you know how you do. When you like part, you go all the way around the square, so to speak. And like, I have a comb here, but I feel, and I have these gloves on because the stuff's sticky and I don't want it to like I don't have to keep washing it off my hands. And it's going to be a little bit white because I got grease and stuff. So what I'm doing is I have the root here. I'm going to take the comb and I'm going to try to comb it up like in here just a little bit. Can you see that? I'm trying to like comb it into the dread a little bit. And then I'm going to stick the comb back in there. And I'm going to twist it. I'm going to twist it right at the root. Pretty tight. I want him to keep his edges. I don't want him to like lose all his edges. And then I'm going to palm roll it. This is from watching YouTube videos, guys. I'm not a loctician by any means.
There we go.
I guess I've heard it a couple times. I think that's the right terminology. So I'm going to get a little bit more product because I want to go like all the way down the dread, and I want it to be a little bit shiny all the way down. Make sure he's got all his loose ends like in the dread. See? And it's gonna, it looks white now, like I said, but it's gonna dry clear. It's gonna be fine, but at least we know it's gonna be shiny and moisturized. You just want to palm roll it. And then, I don't know why I did this. I clipped some of his hair back so you guys can see it, but I'm gonna bend down here. And I'm gonna grab one of these clips right here. And then what you want to do is kind of like just clip it at the root like that. And that's all you do.
You can see, like, kind of clipped it at the root, just right there. Like I said, you'll see when I get done. I'll come back and I'll show you guys. I'm gonna do a few more, get a good section done, and then you'll see how it really looks. And then we'll be back in a second. Alright, so we're back, and I've done a few of the twists for you guys, so you can still see that's a little white in some spots because it's still not dry, it's still drying, but it will dry clear. I'm trying to tilt his head down. I'm sorry, I'm moving him around. You probably like, you were manhandling me. So also what you want to do, turn on the dryer before I said it, but anyway, I want to dry it a little bit with the blow dryer because the clips will come out and they'll still hold together. It still needs to dry some, but you want to kind of give it a head start with the blow dryer. So I'm going to put it on like medium heat. Okay, what's up guys? We're back in, and this is the next day. We decided to just wait until DC got up. He definitely he took his clips out and he slept with a couple in because he didn't want to wait until it all the way dried. So I'm just giving you like the front view. You can see how shiny it is, how clean it is, and how I semi-twisted his hair. I did okay. What do you think, babe?
For the first time, you did a hell of a job.
Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna clown me. I did. I really did. Okay, so I'm gonna let him eat his popcorn. And again, we're trying out the flaxseed and aloe, and we're gonna see how it works. We're gonna see if it flakes. I see a little flakage like from the drying process, but not much. Like not at all. It's really shiny, and we're gonna test it out over time and see how it works, and we'll let you guys know.